The Earth died silently. It wasn't the roar of war or the blaze of nuclear fire, but a slow and invisible suffocation. In the year 2189, the atmosphere thinned to the point of collapse, a consequence of centuries of abuse and sudden solar flares that stripped the ozone layer bare. Cities turned to crypts, oceans boiled under ultraviolet bombardment, and what remained of humanity fled underground or into the stars. But Earth hadn't given up on life entirely. Before the collapse, a contingency plan was set in motion, the Genesis Initiative. Several Ark ships were built, carrying the DNA of millions of species, animal, plant, and human, into deep space, each launched toward potentially habitable exoplanets. Only one ship, Ark vessel Helios, held the master genome bank, the uncorrupted DNA of all Earth's biodiversity. Helios vanished during transit. Now, 2 decades later, its signal had returned. The transmission came from a planet called Salus III, a rogue world circling a cold brown dwarf star in a system thought to be uninhabitable. The signal was weak, pulsing like a heartbeat, buried under layers of static. It was enough. Command authorized a recovery mission, one final hope for rebuilding humanity above the Earth's dead soil. Commander Raina Cole stood at the viewport of the ISV Elysium, staring at the swirling gas giant they had just passed. Beyond it lay Salus III, cloaked in a dense fog of nitrogen storms and magnetic interference. Raina was a soldier, seasoned in off-world skirmishes, hardened by the loss of her family during the collapse. But this mission was unlike any before. She was not alone. The crew included Dr. Elias Voss, the lead biologist, brilliant but reclusive, obsessed with the Ark's DNA archive. Lieutenant Marcos Valles, weapons specialist, fiercely loyal to Raina since their days in the Martian Defense Corps. Dr. Hannah Wei, AI systems engineer and linguist, responsible for decoding the Ark's language protocols. Private Yannick Torres, young and eager, with a hidden past tied to black market genetics. Captain Darren Sloan, mission coordinator, cool-headed and pragmatic, with a history in failed colonization efforts. Touchdown was violent. Salus III's storms ripped at the hull like claws. The landing craft broke through the upper atmosphere in jolts of blue lightning before slamming into the dense jungles that sprawled like a green ocean across the continent. The ground was soft and trembling, alive in ways they hadn't anticipated. They emerged into a world both beautiful and wrong. Trees shimmered with bioluminescent bark, shedding spores that danced like fireflies. Creatures stalked them from the shadows, strange hybrids of insect and reptile, their movements too intelligent to be dismissed as animal. The air was breathable, but only barely. The suits stayed on. Raina held the group together through discipline and strategy. Their mission was simple in concept. Reach the Helios, download and secure the DNA archives, and extract. But nothing about Salus III was simple. Within hours of establishing a base camp, they found evidence of ruins, structures half swallowed by the jungle, bearing symbols not of human origin. Hannah was ecstatic, trying to decipher the glyphs, believing they pointed to an ancient alien presence. Raina wasn't thrilled. Contact with intelligent species had been rare and never peaceful. Their first night was marked by screams. Private Torres had wandered from the perimeter. They found his suit empty, shredded from the inside, yet the outside shell untouched. No sign of blood, no body, only the faint sound of clicking, like teeth on glass, echoing through the canopy. Sloan ordered defensive measures. Voss argued to continue the search for Helios immediately. He grew erratic, mumbling about timelines and viability windows. Raina pressed him, and he admitted the truth. The DNA archives degraded with time. If they didn't recover them within 72 hours, they might lose everything. Raina pushed the team forward. They abandoned the base, navigating by drones and Hannah's decryption of the alien glyphs. The ruins became more frequent, more complex. They told a story of a civilization that had risen on Salus 3 long before humans arrived. A species that had also tried to store life to preserve something. But their vaults were empty, their temples broken. Hannah's translations whispered a warning. The keepers devour what remains. It was Valles who first noticed the pattern. They were being herded. Drones disappeared. Trails reformed behind them. Flora shifted. The planet was not only alive, it was aware. Something native was watching, responding, guiding. They found Helios on the 3rd day. It rested at the center of a massive crater-like basin, half buried in biocrystal vines. Its hull was scarred, but intact. The signal had been genuine. Inside, the ship was silent. Power flickered. Corpses of the original crew floated through dark corridors, long decomposed. Hannah managed to access the primary systems and activated the AI core. The holographic avatar of Helios Captain blinked to life. A stuttering, fragmented version of a woman named Irina Maller. She had one message: do not open the archives. They have learned to mimic life. Reyna stared at the warning. Voss refused to listen. He initiated the archive sequence. DNA samples began to emerge from the cryovaults, neatly labeled and stored in transparent canisters. They looked untouched. Then the lights flickered red. Hannah gasped as the ship scans updated. Half the DNA samples were not Earth origin. Some had changed, evolved. The Helios hadn't simply been lost. It had been compromised. Suddenly, the ship groaned. From the vents came the clicking again. Sharp, deliberate, growing louder. The first to die was Sloan. A creature erupted from a pod marked Canis lupus, wolf DNA. Except the thing wasn't a wolf. It had split jaws, bioluminescent skin, and moved in flickers. It tore him apart before anyone could react. Reyna opened fire. Valles joined, driving the beast into the vents. They realized then, the DNA had been corrupted, hybridized with something alien. Possibly the same species that had built the ruins, or worse, something that ate them. The archive was a trap. They debated abandoning it. Voss refused. We need the clean samples, he said. There's still time. Reyna made a decision. We don't save humanity by bringing back monsters. But Hannah had found something else. A backup vault deep in the core of Helios. Isolated and sealed, it contained the original genome bank, untouched by the corruption. Accessing it, however, required a full system purge, which meant disabling all ship defenses, including the internal lockdowns that kept the corrupted hybrids trapped. They had to choose: risk everything to get the untainted DNA, or escape with the limited data they had. Reyna chose to stay. So did Valles and Hannah. Voss vanished during the chaos, determined to preserve even the corrupted samples. Evolution doesn't stop for fear, he whispered before sealing himself in a secondary chamber. The purge began. Doors hissed open. The ship screamed as creatures crawled through the ducts, chittering, tearing metal and flesh. Valles held the corridor, laying mines and plasma traps, buying time. Hannah worked with shaking fingers, sweat freezing on her neck.
One by one, the beasts fell until something bigger emerged. A creature mimicking human form, built from spliced human DNA and alien muscle. It spoke in fractured English, mimicking Maller's voice. I remember Earth, it said. I remember you. Reyna faced it, her rifle trembling. You're not us. No, it replied. But I am what comes next. Reyna shot it point blank. The DNA vault opened. They sealed it in a hardened cryo case. Hannah confirmed the genomes were intact. Clean. Reyna activated the emergency uplink, beaming the data to orbit where an autopod waited. Then the Helios began to collapse. Its fusion core had ruptured. Valas didn't make it. Reyna and Hannah escaped through a secondary vent, sprinting through the jungle toward their beacon. The storm howled. The planet shook. Above them, the pod took off, carrying the genome data. Reyna smiled through the blood. "We did it," she gasped. Behind them, the jungle screamed.